Hello, everyone. My name is Yusuf, and I'm currently doing an IT specialist training with Masir. And today I will be presenting you the steps to follow in order to prepare for a job interview. These are very important steps for any candidates, whether in the IT domain or in different fields. Like the steps are the same. Just follow these steps, and you'll be on your halfway for the job interview. So like before going to any job interview, there are very important few things to keep in mind. It will be a good point in the favor of candidates if they used the website, social media posts of the company regarding their goals. You really need to understand the company's goals, the company's needs. Once you do that, you really want to meet their needs by providing them with the answers that they are looking for during the job interview or the skills that you gathered, whether from previous job interviews or the skills that you may just come up within the second you learned about their goals. All right. And with that being said, you really want to go to prepare the most common answers to the most common questions that are asked in such field, such as the IT or customer service or whatever. It depends. Every field, every domain has specific questions from the employer, and you need to answer those questions. um, with that being said, you really want to print the job description um, and begin to underline the specific skills that the employer is looking for. And once you do that, you want to bring up very good examples from your experiences, and you need to align them with their requirements. You also want to recruit a friend, a colleague, or a stranger. I don't know. People are going to be very happy to help anyone looking for a job. So just go ahead and don't be shy. It's going to be more pressure on your back in order to prepare well for the job interview questions and answers. And once you do that, you're going to gain very good confidence. And remember, confidence is very important face to face with the employer or your possible employer. And one thing you want to keep in mind that every employer for any kind of company prefers candidates with previous experiences. So whether you have previous job experiences, volunteer positions, or any clubs or something, you really want to prepare those, and you know you want to show that you have succeeded in those experiences, and it will be more suitable if those experiences you had are the exact same thing that the employer is looking for. And that leads us to the other step, which is to give a good impression about you. You know, always first impressions are always count. So if I, for example, an employer and I got bad impression about you regarding the way you dress, regarding the way you look, like some people may look very nervous, very sweating. It's really an employer can really tell how you look. So you really want to make sure that you look good, you talk good, you manage your body language in order to give a good impression about you. So because it's always the good impressions are the ones to remember most. Um, and as it says, it is the first impression that's going to be stored in the interviewer's mind. And don't really forget the little things. You need to shine your shoes, make your nails, and clean and tidy. You also want to display confidence, body language, and a smile throw. One other thing you want to do is to bring at least 5 resume copies on clean paper in case multiple interviewers bring a notebook and a pen to take notes instead of using your phone. Why do you want to do that? Because once the job interview is done, you're really gonna need many informations to send a follow-up thank you email note. That will be good. And about the planning. So let's say you have a job interview at 10. You want to make sure to come early within 10 or 15 minutes. So at 9:45 or 9:50, you should be there. You want to map the route to the interview location so you can be sure you arrive on time. One other important thing, you really want to treat everyone with respect. And this includes everyone in the area of your job interviews, like um, the parking lot, the security personnel, and front desk staff. Your potential employer may ask them for their feedback. And this leads us to to practice a good manners and body language. From the moment you enter the building, sit and stand tall with your shoulder back. The interviewer should extend their hand first to initiate a handshake and look at the person's eyes with a smile. And a good handshake should be firm, but not to crush the other person's finger. You don't want to do that, especially to your employer. Being genuine during the interview conversation can help employer easily related to you. Showing positivity with a smile and upbeat body language can really help the interview light and constructive. You really want to make sure that during the job interview questions, you want to make sure to respond truthfully to the questions asked, because the interviewer, the interviewer, sorry, is looking for honesty and fresh and respectable candidates, no matter how it is attempting to establish your skills and accomplishment. You really want to focus on your key strength, and your background makes you uniquely qualified for the position. Um, Tie your answers with your skills and accomplishments by providing examples of solutions and results you've achieved. Use every opportunity to address the requirement listed in the job description. Let's say you've been working help desk for call center or whatever, and the customer and your interviewer employer is asking you a specific question about IT and be in contact with customers. You really want to bring up your previous experience from the call center or the help desk and tie it as exactly with the question. You see, you really wanna meet them halfway. Like the questions has to be completed with answers, correct answers. And one very important thing is that you do not really want to speak negatively about your previous employer, because companies want to hire problem solvers who overcome tough situations. And if you are feeling discouraged about your current job, focus on talking about what you've gained during that experience. I mean, the previous experience you had. After the interview, don't be shy to ask your interviewer or hiring manager or recruiter what should you do and what should you expect next. And feel free, of course, to send follow-up email using the notes that you took during the conversation. I mean, these are the 17 steps that would any candidates want to follow in order to impress the job interviewer. These could be very simple and easy steps that you really wouldn't mind them, but they are very important. And especially if you are facing a very experienced recruiter, they know. They know if you have prepared, they know if you have experience, they know if you lie, they can read your body language. So you really want to make sure um, to prepare well yourself, your mind, and your questions. I mean, the answers. That should be it. Thank you very much for watching.